It is my pleasure to welcome everyone to this sod turning ceremony, which is the official beginning of the Aboriginal gathering place at Kwantlen Polytechnic University. My name is Marilyn Waithman. I am the Director of Student Transitions at Kwantlen Polytechnic, and Aboriginal education is in my area. Before I begin, I would like to tell you that it's really important to note that this is just one of two events that we will be doing around the gathering place. When it is completed, we will have an official ceremony. We will be welcoming you and a lot of other guests who have been involved in the process to come and share with us. So to begin, I would ask Craig Regan to join us at the podium. Craig is the manager of capital projects at Kwantlen, and he has been working with us since the very beginning of this concept. So Craig will give us a brief history. Thank you. Welcome.
Thanks, Marilyn. Welcome, everyone. I first got involved with the Aboriginal Centre probably about 1995. It goes back that long. Darlene Willier would come and we'd have a good long talk about her vision, and her vision was always of a long house, grand and beautiful in a cedar environment tucked against the forest. And I think from that vision in the 90s, with the help of Derek Nansen and the Aboriginal Advisory Committee, I think that both of us realized that it would come to fruition one day, and I'm really pleased to see that it has in fact, Darlene. The intent was always that the gathering place would land in our new Building C project here, and it wasn't until the provincial government came up with funding for post-secondary institutions to improve gathering places for the Aboriginal community. And we're very pleased at Kwantlen to be one of the first accepted for that funding. And because of the monies granted by the provincial government, we are now about to get started in construction. I understand the building permit was granted to us yesterday, so the contractors are very excited to get underway. It'll be about a 16-week project. It'll take us into mid to late summer before we're ready to move in.
Next, I would like to invite President David Atkinson to the podium for an official welcoming.
Thank you very much, Marilyn. First, a warm welcome to our Kwantlen colleagues. It's always great to see you on campus. Very special welcome, of course, to Drew Aiken, who, as some of you, I think probably as all of you know, carved the mace for the university, which is our central symbol and a very important member of our community. I would also like to acknowledge our Chancellor, Arvinder Bubber, who's with us this morning. Arvinder became our Chancellor about 8 months or so ago, and he is tireless in representing the university, and particularly at events like this. So Arvinder, welcome, and it's great to have you here. As Kwantlen evolves, and it is evolving very, very rapidly, I am very fond of saying that as we move forward and look to the future, we need to be especially cognizant of the values and traditions and of our history. And so this particular place, this particular facility that we have here, in a very, very fundamental way celebrates our sense of place and our sense of history. And that it is coming at this particular time as we move into a new age for our university. I like to believe that this is hardly serendipity, that in fact this seems just so entirely appropriate. So I welcome you all here this morning. It is absolutely fabulous to see such a large group of people here. I think it indicates very clearly the importance of this project to Kwantlen. It indicates the importance of our ongoing and flourishing relationship, not only with the Kwantlen Nation, but with all First Nations in this part of the world. So enjoy the glorious morning. It is a time to perhaps think about the significance of all of this, to think about the future and the past, to think about history, to think about how all of this constitutes the foundation of the wonderful university that we are trying to build.
Thank you very much, David. I would now like to welcome Kevin Kelly and Chris Thomas to come forward to begin our official blessing.
I'd like to thank you for the invitation We'll start off with the Kwantlen song, and then I was talking to Jennifer. She wanted, my wife, the chief of Kwantlen, wanted Chris to leave some words and myself on regards to the groundbreaking ceremony. But I think it's only appropriate to start off with a blessing, but we're going to sing the Kwantlen song right off the bat, and we'll carry on. Osia.
First of all, I'd like to start with introducing myself. My name is Puan, but I'm also known as Christopher Thomas. And I come to you by way of the Kwantlen First Nation. I'm the cultural advisor for our people. And today, I'm going to give a whole lot of thanks and put my hands up to the great Creator for giving us such a beautiful day for a beautiful celebration. And I want to give thanks for allowing us to exercise our culture just a little bit and take the time and follow the protocol of how things are supposed to be done. And that means a lot to us to come here and share the istomuk, the good medicine that the grandfather drum carries.
Words from my wife, Chief Marilyn Gabriel. Today is a special day, not only for Kwantlen, but all First Nations, regardless of where we come from. My wife was saying, for one, you never lost sight of the students, the work that you continue to do and never give up. You've done wonderful work to make it a reality today. My wife's also glad that you're building a place for the people. This will be a place where they'll feel a belonging. This will be a place for all First Nations to go. This is their home. This makes the people feel good. I wanted you to know that as the leader here. And I'll take that back home today to my wife. And I hold my hands up to the people that never give up and made today a reality, all my relations.
We are now ready to do our official groundbreaking sod turning portion, which is when we actually go to the shovels. So we would like a representative from each one of the bands to join us, and we have, I think, selected that person. And we were also hoping that our Chancellor, Mr. Bubber, could join us in this ceremony. Thank you so much. That was just wonderful. We would like to close today with a few words from Darlene Willier.
I really want to again say that I'm pleased that you came to support me today and the students that will be serving. So again, thank you Kwantlen First Nation, Semiambu, and Kate C, and Tuasin, if you're here, I'm glad you came. And thank you, Mr. Bubber and President Atkinson. Thank you for coming. Thanks.